she a nympho. I wanna fuck, baby, let me get your info. Let me know what you wanna get yourself into. Yeah, I know that you got some daddy issues.
How's it going, nerds? My name is Linkwood. Welcome to another episode of Blossoms Bloom Brightest, the 3Bs. And in the last episode, we got scolded by Sarah, and now Erica is back in her room. So let's get right back into it. All I've done is make sure that no one else had to bear this burden. For that, I will gladly suffer. She laid herself on top of the bed and let out an exasperated sigh. Moments passed and her eyelids drifted closed. When Erica stepped into the dining area and spotted Sarah, the tension in the room skyrocketed. Kotaha gave each of them a confused glance. In her mind, she figured out the two had yet another argument.
What's up?
Hey, Captain, come eat with us. She gave a quick wave. Erica indulged her subordinate.
How could you?
I won't cook for either of you. You're better off sitting elsewhere. I didn't say you would. Sarah, please, don't need to lash out at Kotaha. Fine, do whatever you want. Leave me out of it, though. Sarah proceeded to walk behind the counter and headed into the kitchen. Don't mind her. You didn't say anything wrong. Thanks, Captain. You the real MVP. Thanks, Captain. You're always supporting me. Of course, it's my job. Oh. Is that all it is? Huh? Was just mumbling. Sorry. Anyway, did you and Sarah get in another fight or something? Things sure felt tense. You're correct, unfortunately. Seeing that the two of us are always butting heads. Her head in the clouds, Erica's head drooped.
It can't
Am I a failure? Huh?
Get it.
No way. You always do an awesome job of keeping the situation under control. Previously unaware that she spoke it aloud, the captain rose her head in surprise.
My thanks.
Well, thank you. I needed that. No problemo. So, your guys' fight, what was it about anyway? I'm super curious. My head's gonna pop off. Haha. Yesterday, I was relaxing in the lounge when Sarah came in and walked up to me. She accused me of having some sort of ulterior motive, and just wouldn't let up about it. Put me in a sour mood, to say the least. She didn't seem to believe anything I tell her. I see. Thanks for telling me. Indeed. Anyway, would you like me to cook breakfast for you again? Kota energetically bobbed her head up and down. Forgive me, Captain. I feel like I have to do this for both of your sakes.
Heya.
What you up to, Sarah? Ellipsis. Are you coming down with something? Have an ache somewhere? No.
Oh?
Then why are you here? You look perfectly fine to me, or is it a cramp? Well, to be honest, I heard that you and Captain fought yesterday. What about it? I was kinda hoping you'd tell me what happened. Maybe you aren't as clueless as you look.
That's right.
I didn't come here to get assaulted, you know. Sarah dismissively waved her hand at Kotaha, who simply sighed in response. Don't you think it's suspicious that Erica wouldn't let me stop you yesterday? Not really. She just didn't want you to get hurt, I think.
Correct.
But she'd let you. Her little bootlicker. Irreparably damage your body? That clearly isn't what happened. I'm totally fine, look. Kotaha dramatically bent and moved over her finger around. I know. How did she know you'd be okay, though? Think about it. No idea. Exactly. At best, she knew you'd be fine somehow. At worst, she doesn't care at all. What? No way. The captain definitely cares about me. She's so kind. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, what does that have to do with your fight?
Yes.
I confronted her about the way she acted. She claimed she wasn't hiding anything. She was clearly lying. Ah, I see where you're coming from now. Alright, thank you, Sarah. Before Sarah could reply, Kotaha dashed out of the room. Ah, so you are here.
I'm lost.
What's wrong, Kotaha? What you and Sarah were fighting about. There was some truth to it, wasn't there? If you're straight with her, I'm sure the two of you can stop arguing. Maybe then, she'll stop antagonizing you. Sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. For a long moment, Kotaha thought about it. Afterwards, she came to a realization. One she instantly wished she'd come to earlier. Of course not. In contrast to her usual behavior, the mechanic took on a completely serious demeanor and looked directly into her captain's eyes. If there was something important like that, you'd tell us if you could, wouldn't you? With a look of equal seriousness, Erica stared back. That's right. If there was something important that I thought the two of you needed to know, I'd tell you if I could. That's what I thought. I must have just gotten confused and misunderstood something. Sarah said, sorry. Don't worry about it. I'm going to set her straight. Wait, Kotaha. What is it, Captain? I'm sorry. Huh? For what? I'm not sure, but I do mean it. It's difficult to explain. Thank you. Kota skidded to a halt inches away from Sarah, before barely avoiding collision.
What the hell?
Gah! What are you doing, you fool? It isn't a playground and I'm not your babysitter.
What's wrong?
Huff, you don't have to. Listen to me, okay? Sarah shrugged her shoulders with defeat. Well? I'm surprised you hadn't already figured it out, but think about it. How did we get on here? What's the last thing you remember? I don't know. I've been trying to figure it out this whole time.
That's right.
Whoever did it, it couldn't possibly be Erica, right? She's a one woman. It would have been too much work for her to orchestrate this by herself. Besides, it's easy to tell that she isn't a bad person. It's impossible that this was her doing.
Huh?
We don't know that for sure. Just keep listening. You said it yourself multiple times. It seems like she's withholding things from us. Without a doubt. Just now I asked her about a lie. She denied it, but then I had an idea. What if she couldn't tell us the truth, even if she wanted to? Using my amazing talents, I subtly asked her if there was a reason she can't disclose the full truth. Using her equally amazing talents, she told me that there is. How do you know you didn't just imagine the whole conversation? What if you misinterpreted it, or she did? Just trust me this once, okay? Doesn't it make sense that when you think about it like that? Sarah sighed and lowered her head. When she lifted it back up, her eyes widened. No, you're not. Now that I think about it, I'm sure she's been trying to tell us this whole time. As much as she gets on my nerves, it did always feel like there were some double meanings to her words, and she always insisted that she wasn't a liar, even when she was faced with fairly damning accusations, not executions. If she... No. We were being... Shit. I'm going to my room. I need to think for a while. She walked towards the door. Just before exiting, she turned back around. Good job. Did she realize it too? Phew. Wasn't sure if I could get through to her. Damn. One slip up and... No, it's okay. Picked up the PDA and she always had by her side. Either they didn't think anything of it, or the slackers weren't listening in at the right time. Thank God. She wiped the sweat away from her face. I don't know if we'll be so lucky next time. Erica stepped into the dining area. Today, she was the first one to arrive. She stepped into the back section and began to cook away. I just feel so tired today. I don't want to be yelled at again. The whole furnace is up and leave enough behind for the two of them to share. Otherwise, I could probably avoid seeing them for a while if I do maintenance on the command center. Alright, that's what I'll do for now. She sighed as she sat at the table. Fresh eggs, bacon, and toast. Surely the ladies won't complain about this bread. Better hurry and get out of here. The sound of footsteps echoed from outside the room. The main door slid open and in stepped Sarah. Erica felt her heart drop in response.
Glad
Sarah,
to see you.
what can I do for you?
Nice to
Will
see
you hear me out? Of course. I thought about it all last night. And I was in the wrong for treating you so poorly this past week. It was uncalled for. You were merely doing your job, and I was just making it more difficult.
Thanks again.
I see. Thank you for your consideration. Hope we can start over. Understand that she's trying to make her mistakes right, but I still feel so angry at her. Why would you say that out loud? Time heals all wounds. I'm sure we can come to an understanding eventually. Yes, of course. Sarah slunk back out the door, a look of slight dejection on her own face. Hey, Captain, what's going on? What you doing? Seems like my plans was a poor one. I couldn't even avoid one of them. Well, I probably shouldn't have anyway. Hey, Kotaha, I'm checking on the systems to make sure everything's running okay. What brings you here? Just checking on you. I saw Sarah walking down the hall, which was with a weird look on her face, so I assumed she'd been talking to you. Oh, yes, she was in here several minutes ago. What'd she say? She apologized for her behavior for these past few days. Did you accept it? In a way. So no. Well, you shouldn't feel bad about it. She brought it on herself. I wouldn't have accepted her apology either.
That's correct.
I suppose most wouldn't. Thank you for reminding me of that. To be honest, I was starting to feel a bit guilty. I'm sure I'll be able to forgive her soon. Just not today, apparently. No problem. Hey, you want some help with that? How much you got left? I'd greatly appreciate that. This side's all done. We can split the other half evenly. Alright, leave it to me. Phew, I didn't realize it was so labor-intensive. Indeed, it does take a bit of muscle. Are you feeling sore anywhere? A little. Nothing you can't handle, though. If it gets too bad, you should see Sarah. I will. I promise. Alright. I'm heading to my room for a bit. I'll see you later. Okay. The inspection took longer than I expected. Better check my message again. When I checked last night, they still haven't responded to my latest report. Erica pulled out her PDA and turned the screen on. Upon checking her inbox, she realized that her report hadn't sent. Rather, it was unable to send due to a network error. That's right. I was so caught up in trying to get us through that I forgot. She tossed her device onto her bed. Yes, the connection was supposed to be cut off yesterday. We shouldn't be able to speak freely now. But is that really for the best? I'm worried about how they'll react. Regardless, I must remember that, above all else, their safety is my top concern, even if I must delay telling them. And we'll see as he tells them in the next episode. So have a great day. You're beautiful. I hope you enjoyed. If you like this video, give it a like. Dislike this video, still give it a like. Baka Bowl every Tuesday. Go check it out. And yeah, have a good one. And let's roll the outro.
Love it, girls across the nation, that'll keep this up. Babe, I know that it's you, so but could you bottle it up? Get down to the heart of it, no, it's my heart. Your shit out of your love. Don't make me tell you again. Woo! Love, love, love. Hey. Love, 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 love. I do it for love. Love, love, love.
Do it for. Yeah, do it for. Do it for. I do it for the love, yes I do. So you don't care about the money, well yes it's true. And I'm so blessed to be fulfilling my destiny. All material things could mean less to me. Only thing I ever could need is a Sarah B sample with a dope ass beat. And get the mic check, all the levels right. And if it's good then I'll be here for several nights. Cause the only thing I need is a strong supporting team.